Hey guys, WantClue here. I hope all of you are doing well and having a really great day. In today's video, we want to take a quick look on the most recent update for the Bitaxe. So let's get started and right into it. As you can see, we are back again on GitHub and we want to quickly go over all the changes that we do have for the version 2.4.1, which is the most recent release, and we want to cover all the changes. The first thing that we do have is a fix on the mining.notify behavior of the Bitaxe. So originally it was the case that sometimes that your Bitaxe was starting up, it was not hashing right away, it was taking a couple of seconds and it was waiting for the mining.notify from the pool because something was wrong in the backend. This has now been fixed and your Bitaxe should start hashing right away the second it booted. So this is just great. I also quickly added a configuration file for the 2.5 version, which is just things for other things. But yeah, we have a bug fix on the setting baud rate that prevented sometimes the ASIC from working, which has also been fixed now, which is great. So originally the ASIC chip was sometimes not really correctly configured. This has been fixed now and is in there, which is awesome. We also have a fix on the Stratum message order by Mutatrum, which is awesome. So now these messages are compiled in their correct order, which is needed. We also do have a quick link now for pool.satoshiradio.nl by WR Campy. Thanks for doing that. We also now have a restart fix on the settings as well as a better disabled state of it. So if you do change things, then you can save and restart on the settings page. If you didn't change anything, you cannot save and restart the device, which is nice to have. We have a small rework on the style of Swarm, which does have a fresh new load and a little bit of a style change, as well as combined stats, as well as more information in the table in general. But we will see that in just a second. Another thing is that the Node Runner pool is also now available for quick links. So if you do connect to this, you also can click on the quick links. This has been introduced by PMK. Thanks for doing that. We have a change on the API, which now shows you the Stratum difficulty by TDP3, which is nice to have. We have a README update and a mention on the recovery page by TDP3 as well, which is awesome. Thanks for doing that. We also have a update on the feedback and reset file input by MRV777. So originally, if you uploaded a new file, for example, there's an update, sometimes it was failing for whatever reason, network or other things. Now you do get like proper feedback of it, and it is no longer this weird messages, which is great. We have a cleanup on the network component by MRV777 as well. This is great to have. So you do see it, guys. Most of the things that have changed are on the background side, nothing major on the UI side, but that's still great to have, and that's still a reason for you guys to update to the most recent version, because it is needed. It is a nice thing to have, and you all want your device to work as great as possible. We also do have a change in the hex to bin call for the ASIC by Mutatrum. Thanks for doing that. There is also now a fix on the JSON RPC buffer initialization by TDP3. So we had a couple of issues there previously. Thanks for changing that. There is also now a good fix on the Max device. So you do see there's still an update on these old devices, if you call them like that. So the Max was the ever first built Bitaxe, the Bitaxe Max, and there was an issue on the overheat mode where the flag was not set properly. Now this has been fixed by Mutatrum. Thanks for doing that. A cool thing that might pique your interest is we now have a rejected share percentage information added to the web UI. This has been implemented by White Cookie. Thanks for doing that, and I will show this to you in just a second. We also now have a CI for the recovery images by E. Anderson, as well as the CI for the 2.05 version. We now have a good change on the self-test by Scott, which is a make self-test failing non-fatal. So originally, if you do fucked up your Bitaxe and you use the lovely Bitaxe web flasher, which can be found under bitaxe.org.github.io/bitaxe-web-flasher, and you flashed the device and it was working previously, but now you flashed it and you try to run it and it says failed for whatever reason. Now what you can do is you just press the boot button when it tells you, hey, I failed my self-test, and it will skip the self-test again. just press the boot button, reset it, and you can mine right away. So this is great to have. We also have a fix on the hashing of the BM1366. Originally, there was some sort of an issue where the BM1366 was not working properly. Now this has been sorted out and things are smooth as never before. So this is awesome to have. Thanks for doing that. There is also now support for the European Solostats CK pool and the Solostats in general. So the CK pool of European have been added to this as well. We also do have a minor node security fix for the warnings. So this is just update on the node version, which is good. Let's hop over to the UI. Let's see what has changed. So first things first, what do we see? It looks familiar. It looks the same. But if you do take a look, we do see a rejected percentage share, which is currently 0.93%. And it's just nice to have. I think it is something that is attractive to see. And a couple of people like to see that. So we have it, we implemented it, and it's in there, which is awesome. A cool change here on the Swarm page is the following. It makes my Bitaxe viewer that I wrote for Chromium browsers. There's an extension that you still can use if you want to, but this change makes it obsolete. We now do see the total hash rate. We see the total power consumption as well as the best difficulty and this beautiful overview of everything. Now you can use this, and to be honest, it's better than my Chromium-based viewer extension that I wrote, and it makes it obsolete. So yeah, this is amazing to see. Now, one last thing that we want to do is we want to hop over to the /API/system info and take a look on here. We should be able to see the difficulty, the stratum difficulty here of 1000, which is good to have. So these are all the changes. Thanks for watching, and maybe consider to liking this video and subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out on any further videos. If you did so already, thanks for being here, and maybe consider becoming a channel member to support me and supporting the work that I do. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next time.